Hi, it's Enzo. Welcome to part 4 of Blast 2015. This part's called Be Flexible. So then, we're nearly 5% of the way through this year already. How are things going? Are you finding it all a walk in the park? You're overachieving, you're having to set new goals now because you've achieved the ones you originally set already? Or are you struggling? Or you're in the middle and things are going to plan? The reason I ask you this is because we started the year with some goals. We knew what we wanted, when by, and who we had to become to achieve them. But as you well know, it's the end of January, and by now we should be getting some results, either closer to what we want, or we're not. And we're at the critical point, because if you know now that you're not getting any closer, you can often slip back into your old ways, and then we start from square one again. You start to get the belief of, I've done it all, I've tried everything, but still not getting any closer. I do not want you to go that way. That's what this blog is about. It's to get you back on the straight and narrow and to just show you what to do when things are not going to plan. When you think you've tried everything, but you're still no closer. So do not let frustration come in. Instead, let's put a plan in place that allows you to be flexible. Let's be smart about things now. As you know, in life, there is no buffering time. Instead, our time just keeps on ticking. And this is something to remember. We're 5% of the way through. And as a species, we're brilliant at wasting time. That's what most of us do. Through computer games, phones, whatever we're doing, we are wasting time. We're distracting ourselves from the things that have to be done if we really want to achieve stuff. And this isn't the only way that we waste time. We also waste time by having a big fat to-do list every single day, when in fact all these to-do jobs that we have on this list are not taking us that much closer to our goals. They're feathering around the edges, they do this, do that, but they're not really directly taking us or leaping us forwards to what we want. We are then a busy fool. Being a busy fool might sound like a patronizing title, but it's actually one of the biggest success killers for any entrepreneur. They think they're doing the right thing, they're busy every day, but they're actually not achieving much. So take a step back from your life, hover over it, and just ask yourself, how are things going right now? Are they going to plan or not? And answer it honestly. And also, how are you doing? How are you acting, working, reacting to things? Are you being the champion you need to be to actually get what you want? Two things, external, internal. Answer these questions honestly, even if you have to pause this and just take time to think about it. Am I really doing all I can do, or am I just faking it again? Then do that. If it is going to plan, fantastic. Congratulations. You're actually doing things and changing things for you. You're on your way. All you need to do is understand if there is anything else you need to do. Is there more you can do? Is there more progress? How can you turn up the volume even more on what you're doing and snowball these results you're getting? Because we've got to ride this wave, but we've also got to keep it going. However, if like most of us, things are not going to plan, things are not happening quick enough and you're no closer, you don't really feel like you've made this progress you needed to, then it's time to be flexible. Success is all about knowing what you want. It's about creating a plan of how to get it. But just as importantly, you need to know how to react to things. You will do things that will not take you closer, they'll take you further away. All you have to do is be flexible enough to change your approach and try again. If something's not working for you, do not continue doing the same thing. Change something. It's an experiment. Whatever you've got as a result in your life is just a result of your actions. Change your actions and you'll change the outcome. So if you are feeling like you're in this rut and things are still not just happening, then what could you do different? Answer that question. What could you do differently, the way you're working, the way you're getting things done in your daily routine? Have you got to change the way you're behaving? Who has done this stuff already? So you can just go to them and say, I'm struggling with this. You've done this already. Tell me how you did it. The more we're struggling, which I like to call searching, the more vital our questions are. But we must do more than just ask. We must act. There's a bit of a strange metaphor. Think of yourself like a Boeing 747 aeroplane. Starting from London, going to Sydney. The pilot knows exactly where he is now and where he's got to be. Just like you do with your goals and what you want to do in life. But on the way, he's going to meet lots of challenges. He's going to get different weather systems. He's going to get turbulence that he has to avoid just to keep the passengers happy. He'll have messages come in so he has to change his course again. This is like you with your challenges. As soon as you get one, you don't give up. You don't turn around and go and land back in London. You move to the left, to the right, up and down. You try different things. The pilot is doing this on the way to Sydney so often. The nose is pointing away from Sydney more than it is actually on target, just to accommodate all these things that are happening and to answer the questions that are thrown at him. Just remember that when things get tough, most people give up. They stop moving forwards, they stay stagnant, they let their fear override them, and they just go through life at this mundane level that most people live at. You don't want that. That's why you're here listening or reading these blogs, because you want more. I want you to keep that going. So be flexible. If something comes in, adjust and carry on going forwards. This is all it's all about. You keep doing this every day, every week, every month, every year, and you will not recognize your life in 5 years. If you want to share your journey or experience, please get in touch and I'll reply to you. All the best for now, and I'll speak to you next time.